Hi everyone, this is John Corley at Plant Based Life. Haven't done a video for a few weeks and I just want to do a quick one to talk about a lot of events that are happening in the world right now. Now, since I did my last video, a lot has changed with the world landscape, a lot. So we've been hit with Covid-19, this strand of coronavirus, which has caused a lot of panic and a lot of fear around the world. And quite rightly so, because there's a lot of uncertainty in regards to what's going to happen in regards to this pandemic that's broken out. I mean, there's a lot of things I can talk about in regards to how it started and everything else, but I just want to talk right now about immunity, okay? Because this is really the most important thing for everybody right now, okay? The best thing is, even though there's a lot of fear and panic and anxiety, try not to get caught up in it as much as you can. Try and meditate, do mindfulness practices. I know it's hard, like you might even know someone who's been affected with this or whatever, but still just try and keep grounded as much as you can. Get your sleep, your rest, recovery. Don't stop exercising, okay? Don't stop exercising. Exercise boosts your immunity as well. Get in those plant foods, get all your dark leafy greens, all those nutrients, get your vitamin C in. Get our flu bomb going, okay? We've got a flu bomb on the website. It works wonders. I've been drinking it for the last few days, and over the last few years it's been great. It basically, at the time when it comes to cold or flu season or whatever, I recommend everyone take this. It's my immunity bomb. I think it works so well. It's got fresh garlic, fresh ginger. It's got lemon juice, hot water, cayenne pepper. That is an amazing ingredient. And then we've got a vitamin C powder we get. It's an organic whole foods produced vitamin C powder from Eden Health Foods called Wild C. That's the one I use. I think it's amazing. We actually do have that as well. Like, you can buy that through our website if you want to. We're going to be doing that. But look, I'm not here to sell supplements or products or whatever. I'm just here to give people some, guidelines, things to do, because there's very little point in being worried about things we can't control. We've got to just do the best we can with the things we can control. And right now, what we can control is looking after our own welfare and our families, our close loved ones, and helping others as much as possible as well. There's elderly, disabled people that are affected more from this, and they're more at risk because people with compromised immune systems, they have got more to lose if they catch this than the average person walking around. Having said that, I actually had my spleen removed when I was 11 years old because I was hit by a motorbike. So I've had a splenectomy, and the spleen, for those of you who don't know, it purifies the blood and fights infection. So, if you don't have a spleen and you do catch certain infections, they can affect you very bad because it can take you a long time to get rid of them. So I am immune compromised to a degree, but I don't worry too much about it. I just do everything that I can within my control, to boost my immunity that I can do, and that's all that anyone can do, the Exercise and Sports Science Association of Australia yesterday put a very good post out saying this is the most important time to exercise. This is when we need to exercise, because exercise does boost your immunity. Now, obviously, lots of high intensity exercise constantly, fresh in your body, that can lower your immunity. But mindful movement, things that get you in your body, get you away from the humdrum and get you away from all the panic and hysteria at the moment, anything that does that is really good. Meditation is amazing. The other thing that I do to boost my immunity, I do the Wim Hof method every day. I do the deep breathing and the cold showers. One thing I'll say though, one warning about that is that if you feel you've got any cold symptoms, flu symptoms or whatever, don't do the cold showers, because if your immune system's already trying to fight something, the cold showers can put it into stress, okay? But if you do the breathing though, the breathing will help you, unless obviously you've got a respiratory condition. That might be, you may need medical advice, but there's scientific studies, validated scientific studies on the Wim Hof method, which shows that it does boost your immunity, okay? So there's a lot of things we can do, but getting the plant-based foods in, now obviously there's worry at the moment that shops might close. There's all kinds of things going on there. There might be a complete lockdown. So these are things that we have to be prepared for, you know. So it's good to freeze fruits and vegetables. You can freeze them, okay? You know, they still keep quite a lot of nutrients when you freeze them, so good to stock up your freezer with fruits and vegetables, you know, and then have other fresh ones around, but obviously they can only last so long. Who knows how long these lockdowns are going to last for, or what's going to happen. But, you know, look, let's focus on the positives of what we can do. Immunity is a big thing. We're going to be working a lot on putting out information about boosting your immunity in a moment, because this is what people need to know. We're going to do a whole series of our food coaching sessions purely about immunity, and we've got a workshop at Health Nuts in Potts Point on the 5th of April about immunity, gut health and hormones. So yeah, get along to that if you're in Sydney. But then again, who knows, things might close and we might not be able, we don't know at the moment. So we'll be doing a lot of online content, a lot of blogging and a lot of videos. So watch this space and stay safe, everyone, okay? Remember, peace, movement and plants, even more important at the moment, okay? So get that movement in, get those plants in, get all that vitamin C in, all those really good abundant foods that will help you raise your antioxidant level, fight free radicals, fight inflammation, you know, and raise your immunity, all these things, you know. So get those into your system and try not to get too worried or concerned. I know it's hard, it's very hard at the moment. Everyone's worried about, you know, will they lose their income because places shut down and everything else. We've all got families to feed and everything else, but look, don't worry about the things you can't control. Just control the things, look after the things you can. Look after yourself, okay? And look after your loved ones and help others as much as you can, especially those disadvantaged who need our help more, you know? So, okay, I'll say it once again. Peace, movement and plants.